Fuck. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, guys? And welcome back to another video. Today is the day of Survivor Series 2016. Fantasy Warfare just got real. Big matches on this show, taking the bragging rights concept of sorts, putting Raw and SmackDown against each other. It's going to be huge. What brand are you supporting? What brand do you want to win? I'll be talking about all of this on the show. The show comes from Canada, Toronto, in the Air Canadian Centre. Hopefully I've said that right. On the November the 20th, 2016. The headline, of course, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. It's a match that we saw a few years ago. Well, I didn't. Well, at least I didn't see it firsthand. But long-term wrestling fans will know it, and it was a little bit of a letdown. Goldberg getting the victory, but the story off the ring, outside the ring, so to speak, was very interesting, to say the least. A little bit of animosity. So we never actually thought we'd ever get this match again, and we have. Now, how the match is going to be is anyone's guess. It's probably going to be a bit of a clunker, but the fact that Brock Lesnar and Goldberg are going to be in the same ring at the same time is enough to get pretty much everyone excited for this match. And if you're not excited for this match, then go watch the promo that WWE have put on for this match, and look, they are so good at them, and that will get you excited, trust me. So let's start with that match then. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Goldberg's last match, or so we expect. He goes up against the person he last faced in WWE, that being Brock Lesnar. It is simply a singles match. But when Brock Lesnar and Goldberg are in the ring, nothing is as simple. Nothing is just a singles match. This is going to be an absolute fierce battle to the end. Who do I think will win? Goldberg. Who do I want to win? I would like to see Lesnar win. I'd like to see Lesnar topple Goldberg, because I want the person to beat Brock Lesnar cleanly to be a Kevin Owens, to be somebody who can really use it and propel their career. I don't want it to be an old-timer, personally. I know I'm holding on to something that's probably never ever going to happen, but I'm going to hold on to it nonetheless. But this could be a good match. It could be a bad match. He looks in good shape. How good he is in the ring, who knows? He hasn't been in the ring for a long time, put it that way. We know what Lesnar's going to be able to do. A mixed showing, really, on the stuff that Goldberg's done on Raw physically wise. Some of it's looked good, others of it hasn't looked great. But just the fact we're seeing Goldberg in a WWE ring is enough for most people. I loved what happened on Raw. I personally loved it. I loved how WWE prevented the altercation. We saw them head to head. We saw it personal. We saw Heyman getting involved, Goldberg's family. We saw that, but they never ever touched. It just makes you want to see this fight even more. I hate it when the show before, in a big match like this, we see him go at it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this feud, it didn't. It didn't need to happen, and luckily, it didn't happen. So yeah, my prediction is Goldberg will win. Lesnar will lose. I want Lesnar, to say the least. What's that noise? Just heard a noise in the background, and it is my laptop playing a fucking song. So that was always handy. But yeah, what a match it is. I mean, anybody who's not excited for this match, just on paper, has got some sort of problem. I can understand if you're not excited about what the actual match might be like, but just seeing Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in the same ring at the same time is enough for me. Team Raw, then, we've got Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns. No, we're not going to do that first. What we'll do is we'll do the Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. If Kalisto wins the match, the Cruiserweight division and the title will go to SmackDown. If Brian Kendrick wins, the division stays on Monday Night Raw. Now, it was a real question mark as to why Kalisto wasn't on Raw. He would have suited the Cruiserweight division very well. Now, I've said give the Cruiserweights time, give the division time, but WWE just aren't doing what is best for them at the moment. And although I'm still willing to give the division a little bit more time, it's certainly not as exciting and as good as I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit of a disappointment so far. We need a great match this Sunday. I think Brian Kendrick will win. However, you have to say, if The Miz loses the Intercontinental Championship, we'll talk about that match next, then Kalisto really has to win. because otherwise SmackDown's going to have very few titles. It's going to have, the Women's Championship, admittedly, but that's fine. It's going to have the Tag Championships, which is fine. That's for the tag things. But the only singles male title will be the big one, But then if they bring the cruiserweights, it will still be the same problem. I don't know. This is why I don't really want Sami Zayn to win. But yeah, if I had to make a prediction for the cruiserweight division, these are tough to call. It really is tough to call. Brian Kendrick's my prediction. Yeah, that's my prediction. The story, it's not that interesting. The cruiserweight division has been quite boring so far. The matches themselves are very good, but other than that, because I'm not invested in the characters, I'm not really that interested. Moving on to the Intercontinental Championship then, The Miz has done some of the best work he's done. The Miz and Dolph Ziggler have had one of the best feuds since the post-brand split. They really have. It has been really, really exciting to watch, entertaining. The animosity between them is very, very exciting. The use of various things, various people in the feud. I was going to call them Suicide Squad, you know what I mean. Maurice as well doing her best. And the fact that Miz won back the title was a surprise, to be fair. But he did win back the title. And they're putting on some great matches. Miz is showing some of the best work he has done today. And, there's that little feud going on with Daniel Bryan in the background. Be interesting to see if Miz does lose this, what that means to this feud, or if he does win and keep the title. It's an interesting concept. I don't really know why Daniel Bryan and The Miz are feuding, because Daniel Bryan's not been cleared to compete, so I don't really know where it's heading. But it is entertaining nonetheless. Sami Zayn, a lot of people feel like he needs this win. He's been doing nothing really since the brand split, and he needs this win to really be relevant. But I can't see them having the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship and the WWE the Universal Championship all on Raw. And the Cruiserweight. I don't see it happening. So something's got to give. But I think Sami Zayn's going to win, which makes no sense, because I just don't understand how they would even, work that one out. How they'd have both them titles on the set. I don't get how that would work. But I'm going to predict Sami Zayn nonetheless, because I just think he's going to win. And I think that's half the reason why they gave the title to The Miz, because they wanted Sami Zayn to win the title, but they didn't want Dolph Ziggler to lose. So yeah, I don't really know what this means for SmackDown and their championships if my prediction is proven to be correct. Now, that's a big if. It's probably not going to be correct, let's be honest. But so Sami Zayn to win the Intercontinental Championship and Brian Kendrick to regain the Cruiserweight Championship, which means that the Cruiserweight division, Intercontinental Championship, United States Championship, and the Universal title, as well as the Women's Championship and the Tag Champs, will all be on Monday Night Raw. Don't know how that one's going to work out, but that's not my business. That's not my job. Team Raw then, the tag team one. Now, this could be hard to watch. I feel like, if anything, this will be the toughest one to watch. But it's an elimination match, so even if it's a slow start, it should go. It should get interesting towards the end. Team Raw then, the New Day. Sheamus and Cesaro. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson has been booked terribly. Enzo Amore and Big Cass and the Shining Stars. Followed by Team SmackDown then, who facing them? Heath Slater and Rhino, the Hype Bros. American Alpha, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, obviously is the American Alpha. The Usos and Breeze at Dango Nuts. It's no guess who's going to be the first two teams to be eliminated from this match. It will be the Shining Stars and Breeze Dango. That's pretty clear. Then I would have thought the Hype Bros will go. Possibly Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson will go the next, just on the way WWE's booking them. Then I can see American Alpha going. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how it's going to pan out. What I would love to see as the final two teams, if they do it where there's one team on Raw, one team on SmackDown, would be American Alpha and the New Day. That would be, I think, perfect, and have American Alpha win it for Team SmackDown. I think Team SmackDown will win. I mean, look, on paper, you'd have to say they've got the better team. They've got both teams got the champs on, but then you've got to look at American Alpha, a better team than Sheamus and Cesaro. In theory. Usos are better than Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, certainly they've been booked. Breeze Dango are better than the Shining Stars. The Hype Bros, Enzo Amore. yeah, for me, SmackDown's got the better team, so they should. I mean, that's not how it works. I mean, I know it's scripted, so it's not literally going to work like that, is it, Cameron? But, you know, at the end of the day, I think they've got the better team, and I think they should win, and I think they will win. I think they'll win the tags, personally. And it means that New Day are closing in on the world record. Let's just go and have a quick look exactly how far away they are from it. I really should know this, but I don't. Let's have a quick look. Is it saying after the Croatia breaking the old record set by Thingy? You're right, but that's not what I want to know. For God's sake, how do we find that? I just want to see how many days they are off the becoming the, what should we call it? You know what I mean, folks. God. Reintroduction of the Thingy, that's not helping. I need to find out, for fuck's sake. This is going to piss me off. Longest, let's put the inaugural are the longest reigning champions at what, have they overtaken the record? Who are, all right, second reigning team. Look, folks, I'm completely confused. Can someone help me out? You know, are they the longest reigning? Aren't they? I don't get it. I don't know. But anyway, they need to drop the title soon because, God, they're getting boring. Anyway, so Team SmackDown to win this one. As for the women's one, Team Raw, Charlotte, Flair. I don't know why they call Charlotte Flair on Wikipedia. That's really annoying. Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks with Danny Brooke ringside. Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi with Natalya as the coach. Lone Survivor here. So, sorry, I didn't do Lone Survivor for the thing. American Alpha's my prediction for Lone Survivor for Team SmackDown on the tag team one. As for this one, the first elimination, I'm going to go with Alicia Fox or Naomi. I'm going to go Alicia Fox. And the Lone Survivor and also the winning team, I am going to go for Bayley. I think she will be the Lone Survivor here after pinning Becky Lynch. Yeah, she's going to pin Becky Lynch and be the Lone Survivor and give Team Raw the first victory, because it's obviously, folks, going to go to that last match. Obviously. Let's be honest here, it is going to go to the last match, which is Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the men. It's Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins. I've been really impressed with Braun Strowman recently on Monday Night Raw. The way that they've booked him, the way he looks like a genuine monster. You know, I think everyone's been a bit apprehensive about him and how he's going to do, but he really is a fucking force of nature. And then we've got AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon. And of course, ringside, James Ellsworth. Undertaker said some interesting words on SmackDown. What do you make of that and what he said on SmackDown? Is The Undertaker back with vengeance? AJ Styles versus Undertaker. That's getting me excited, but I just don't think his body's up to it. I don't think his body's up for a proper long run. Perhaps it's his last run. I don't know. Or perhaps I misread and everyone else misread what he said on SmackDown. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to just say I love Edge, but that's completely irrelevant. Again, on paper, SmackDown's stronger. Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton in the Wyatt family, I like that. That's doing well for me. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, decent. This is going to be a good match. Who's going to be the first to be eliminated? This is almost impossible to tell who's going to be the first to be eliminated. I can see it being Bray Wyatt. That's going to be my prediction. And as for Team Raw, I would love it to be Roman Reigns. I fucking would love it, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it'll probably be Chris Jericho. Anyway, yeah, I think it'll be Chris Jericho. Lone Survivor. Fuck, this is tough. Fuck, this is seriously tough. Because whoever I pick for Lone Survivor is the team that's going to win. I really want Team SmackDown to win because they deserve it, because they've had the better show since the brand split. But obviously I can't see McMahon giving it to Raw, giving it to SmackDown. Who's going to be the Lone Survivor? I'd love it to be Wyatt. I'd love it to be Bray Wyatt. That would just be a great moment for him. Styles Lone Survivor. Styles Owens head to head. And AJ Styles the Lone Survivor. Team SmackDown wins. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho somehow... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this whole card is just impossible to call. You know, it wouldn't surprise me, this is honest truth, if I got all my predictions wrong. You know, Lesnar wins, Team Raw wins in the men's one, Team SmackDown wins in the women's one, Team Raw wins in the tag one, Kalisto wins the Cruiserweight, and Miz regains that. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if all of my predictions were wrong. It is that tough to call. It's like 50-50 on each. But that's why I'm really looking forward to this pay-per-view. And I'm going to try and watch it live. Now, I don't know. I have technically got sixth form the next day, but I'll probably have it on my main channel about that and about me and what is going on at the moment because, long story cut short, I may be looking at other options regarding that. So what I could do is watch Survivor Series. It's going to sound terrible. I have the day off tomorrow, but it will all make sense when I do the video in a few weeks' time. So it'll make sense why I'm not fussed about having the day off. And being able to watch Survivor Series because it's looking like a good show. And I can't bring myself to go and depress myself all day at that shite. It's not a bad placement. Anyway, I'm going completely off topic, but I'm going to try and watch Survivor Series live. If I don't, I will make sure I tweet it out and let you know, so then you know that you're going to be getting a review not early. Well, when I say early, I mean I would go to bed at 4 o'clock, so I'm not going to be getting up to 1 o'clock. This is British time, so I don't know what that is in American time. So the earliest you're going to get a review is probably about 3 o'clock. But I don't know. I just have to see how I feel. It probably depends on the Chelsea result. If Chelsea lose today, then I just probably just want to kill myself and get to bed. And then watch it in like 24 hours when I get home. So look, it's up in the air. I'll try and let you guys know. Those concerned, look at me Twitter. You should know what the Twitter is. I don't know what my Twitter is, so people know. So yeah, that's my predictions for Survivor Series. Could be a really, really good show. It could be a historic show. It could fail miserably, but I don't think it will. I think it'll be a good show. I was just thinking, what match is gonna open the show? I can see it being the tag elimination. There's actually no pre-show match yet. 6 matches. That's the right amount in a 3-hour show. It means that they're gonna get the time that they require. I'm so tired. Anyway, we're gonna end it here. Apologies about the shitness of this review. It's really been terrible. But anyway, I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.